All right, here's a quick add-on to my previous post where actually wanted to show the menu, but in a rush to talk about my favorite episodes and cook dinner, I forgot to do what I like to normally do and show you what the main menus look like. And in this case, maybe I'll just quickly put in the DVD and we can compare it. But it's kind of hard to see the picture on the via the phone because the contrast looks like blown out and stuff. It doesn't quite look like it looks a lot better in person. But let's go ahead and show what the we'll go to episodes. And as you can see here, it gives you the option on the Blu-ray set to view episode with enhanced effect or with the original effects. So you can just scroll down, and that I know with this set you have to manually engage the next episode via this arrow here. It doesn't automatically do it when you're viewing it, but we can come back out here and go to. I was commenting about the 2 hours more extras on the Blu-ray set, and let's go out, get out of there. Oh, I gotta go up. One thing that's kind of cool too is that if you have the, oh, now I can't remember the name of the button, but let's go episodes. Yeah, the angle button on your remote control, they'll give you this little camera picture, probably in like the top corner of the screen, and then when that pops up, you can hit the angle button and it'll switch from the original effects to the new effects. So I think that's pretty cool. Of course, my Oppo 203 doesn't have an angle button on the OEM remote. It's kind of aggravating, but whatever. So we'll get out of here, and we'll just do a quick thing of this additional data, and this is Space Lift, which is obviously some extra feature. We can click on it real quick just to see how long it is. And it's 20 minutes, so that's 20 minutes right off the bat. And then we'll go back to the main menu. So, and then there's something called Starfleet Access, and obviously it's another amount of content, but we'll get out of there. And then communications is where it shows you the English 7.1 DTS HD MA. I'm not sure what the MA stands for. I guess I should have looked it up before I did this video, but it is lossless. Maybe that's what it means. And so that's kind of just a brief look at the menu of that. And now I'll throw in the DVD disc so we can look at and see what that looks like in comparison. Go over here. I'm actually kind of curious. And if I can find the button there, I was all over the place. Can't see me now. All right. We'll see what that looks like. Ta-da! Okay, and just from the Blu-ray looks tons better just from that opening thing. I know, buddy, I know. And this is what, obviously this is disc 2, but this is what the layout looks like in comparison. See, it's substantially, it's SD to me viewing at home, but now it looks pretty good on the via the phone. So it gives you an additional data, and then there's communication. So maybe just, oh god damn, excuse my French. Okay, and there's your 5.1 and the subtitles. But let's go back to that. I guess that's what communications is. Yeah, let's look at additional data and see what it shows you. I guess it would have been nicer if I would have picked the right disc, huh? But, and that's the kind of layout. I definitely like the layout better on the Blu-ray, but it is pretty cool on the DVD. I like how it's different. I wish I should have picked out that the similar disc. Let me see if I can find that real quick. Is this disc 1? Season 1? Disc 1, right? Let's try that instead. Fail to plan, plan to fail. Great example there. This is what happens when you wing it on these things. I'm wasting a little bit of time here. Sorry about that. Then we see that pop up again. Let's skip that. And it refuses it. I will not be skipped. Alright, so yeah, there's the layout on this for Mantrap. Additional data. Does it show? Yep. I don't know what the extra additional data is. I can't get over there. Can't get over there. So it looks like you get a little bit more already. And out of curiosity, let's play episode on the SD. I do like that effect with okay. The DVD is quite good. There is a noticeable lack of sharpness, just slightly, and the Blu-ray definitely seems to pop more. Again, it's hard to see with this because of the contrast on my phone. Looking at it. So let's go ahead and put in the other disc real quick, and then you can tell me whether you notice anything. The best way to do this would actually be to have two Opos at the same time, where I can just toggle it. I probably should have did it that way. But I'd have to hook up the other Oppo and all that. And this is the opening. See how much cooler that is? A lot sharper in the menu. Okay, and now where did I put my remote? And the remote. Uh-oh. Red alert. Red alert. That does give you a little, so, and this is the menu of the Blu-ray. It comes to here. And let's play what that looks like, the man trap. We'll see if we can notice anything different. Man, this video is becoming a lot longer than I thought it would be. To me, watching it, it's much better than the DVD. It pops much more the colors. It again looks oversaturated, but let's see when they walk up when they get to the planet here. And I don't think we'll be able to tell much on that, but anyway, that's just a brief glimpse of the discs. Take care.